Imagine a young boy from Scranton, Pennsylvania, growing up in a middle-class family with a stutter so severe that it often left him speechless. Despite these early struggles, he went on to become one of the most influential political figures in the world, serving as the 46th President of the United States. This is the story of Joe Biden, a man whose journey from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of American politics is a testament to resilience, perseverance, and a lifelong commitment to public service. Early life and education. Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. was born on November 20, 1942, in Scranton, Pennsylvania, to a Catholic family. His parents, Joseph Sr. and Catherine Eugenia Jean Biden, raised Joe along with his three siblings, James, Francis, and Valerie. The Bidens faced economic difficulties when Joe was young, leading the family to move to Claymont, Delaware, in 1953 in search of better opportunities. Joe Biden attended St. Helena School before moving on to Archmere Academy, a prestigious Catholic high school in Claymont. Despite financial constraints, his parents managed to afford the tuition. At Archmere, Biden was a standout student and athlete, participating in football and excelling academically. However, he struggled with a stutter, a challenge that he would work tirelessly to overcome, practicing in front of mirrors and reciting poetry to improve his speech. After graduating from Archmere Academy in 1961, Biden enrolled at the University of Delaware. Initially more focused on sports and social activities, his interest in politics was ignited during his junior year. He graduated in 1965 with a double major in history and political science. Biden then attended Syracuse University College of Law, where he earned his law degree in 1968. Early political career. Joe Biden's political career began in 1970 when he was elected to the New Castle County Council in Delaware. His tenure on the council was marked by his opposition to a massive highway project that threatened local communities, showcasing his commitment to protecting his constituents' interests. In 1972, at the age of 29, Biden ran for the U.S. Senate. His campaign was considered a long shot, but with the support of his family and a dedicated team of volunteers, he won a stunning upset victory, defeating the incumbent Republican Senator J. Caleb Boggs. Biden's victory made him one of the youngest individuals ever elected to the U.S. Senate. Tragedy struck just weeks after his election when his wife, Nylia, and their one-year-old daughter, Naomi, were killed in a car accident. Biden's two sons, Beau and Hunter, were seriously injured but survived. Overwhelmed by grief, Biden considered resigning to care for his sons. However, he was persuaded to continue his work, commuting daily from Delaware to Washington, D.C., to balance his duties as a senator and a father. Senate career. Biden served in the Senate from 1973 to 2009, earning a reputation as a hardworking and effective legislator. He was known for his expertise in foreign policy, criminal justice, and civil rights. Biden played a significant role in drafting and passing key legislation, including the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 1994, which aimed to address crime rates through a combination of increased law enforcement funding and social programs. As a member and later chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Biden was involved in the confirmation hearings of several Supreme Court justices. He also chaired the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, where he worked on issues such as arms control, NATO expansion, and U.S. relations with the Middle East. Vice Presidency. In 2008, Barack Obama, the Democratic presidential nominee, selected Joe Biden as his running mate. Biden's extensive experience in foreign policy and his working-class roots were seen as valuable assets to the campaign. The Obama-Biden ticket won the election, and Biden was sworn in as the 47th Vice President of the United States on January 20, 2009. As Vice President, Biden played a crucial role in the administration, focusing on economic recovery, foreign policy, and domestic issues. He was instrumental in the implementation of the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act, a stimulus package aimed at revitalizing the U.S. economy in the wake of the Great Recession. Biden also led efforts to improve the nation's infrastructure, address climate change, and enhance gun control measures. In foreign policy, Biden was a key advisor to President Obama, helping to shape U.S. strategy in Iraq and Afghanistan. He also worked on strengthening diplomatic ties with allies and addressing global challenges such as nuclear proliferation and terrorism. 2016 and personal loss. After serving 2 terms as vice president, Biden was widely expected to run for president in 2016. However, his plans were derailed by the tragic death of his eldest son, Beau, from brain cancer in 2015. Beau's passing deeply affected Biden, leading him to decide against a presidential bid. 2020 presidential campaign. Despite his decision not to run in 2016, Biden remained active in public life and continued to advocate for policies he believed in. In 2019, he announced his candidacy for the 2020 presidential election, framing his campaign around restoring the soul of America and addressing the nation's deep political and social divisions. Biden's campaign faced numerous challenges, including a crowded Democratic primary field and the unprecedented circumstances of the COVID-19 pandemic. However, his message of unity and experience resonated with voters. After securing the Democratic nomination, Biden selected Senator Kamala Harris as his running mate, making her the first woman of African American and South Asian descent to be nominated for national office by a major party. The 2020 election was one of the most contentious in U.S. history, but on November 7, 2020, Joe Biden was declared the winner, defeating the incumbent President Donald Trump. Biden and Harris were inaugurated on January 20, 2021. Presidency. Joe Biden's presidency began with a focus on addressing the COVID-19 pandemic, economic recovery, and social justice. He implemented a comprehensive vaccination campaign, aiming to curb the spread of the virus and reopen the economy. The American Rescue Plan, a $1.9 trillion economic stimulus package, was one of his administration's first major legislative achievements, providing financial relief to individuals, businesses, and local governments. Biden also prioritized climate change, rejoining the Paris Agreement and setting ambitious goals for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. His administration worked on infrastructure reform, advocating for significant investments in transportation, clean energy, and broadband access through the proposed American Jobs Plan and the American Families Plan. In foreign policy, Biden sought to restore alliances and strengthen multilateral cooperation. He took a firm stance on human rights, addressing issues such as the treatment of Uyghurs in China and the political crisis in Myanmar. The administration faced significant challenges, including the withdrawal of U.S. troops from Afghanistan, which led to a chaotic and controversial end to America's longest war. Legacy and impact. Joe Biden's journey from a young boy with a stutter in Scranton to the 46th President of the United States is a story of perseverance, resilience, and dedication to public service. Throughout his career, Biden has been known for his ability to connect with people on a personal level, his empathy, and his unwavering commitment to his values. As president, Biden has faced immense challenges, from managing a global pandemic to addressing deep political divisions within the country. His efforts to promote unity, rebuild the economy, and tackle pressing issues such as climate change and social justice will define his legacy. Biden's life and career serve as an inspiration to many, demonstrating that with determination and a commitment to service, it is possible to overcome obstacles and make a significant impact on the world. As he continues to lead the nation, Joe Biden's story is a testament to the power of perseverance and the enduring spirit of the American dream.